since mid-November. The FBI told a House hearing they don't know who's flying them or what they are. Mayors get a briefing from state police today.
If they are American assets, if they're American military, if they're American drones, and I think we owe the American people answers or explanations.
New Jersey State Senator Douglas Steinhardt on Fox also reacting to Governor Phil Murphy, saying there's no threat to public safety.
Dismissing this drone activity and its daily drone activity as nothing or no threat to me without some explanation, detailed explanation as to how they arrived at that conclusion is just, it's irresponsible and dangerous.
Luigi Mangione remains jailed in Pennsylvania, the suspected gunman in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. And Mangione's fighting extradition to New York to face a murder charge. Writings police found are part of the case.
All about the insurance industry, saying it's a scam, that they won't cover anything, including, I guess, his back surgery, according to reports, because they say he was in very bad pain. So that was the manifesto.
That's Fox's Alexis McAdams. An out-of-control wildfire in Malibu, California has torched 3,000 acres and burned some homes down. Ed Laskos with Fox 11 TV reports there are
homeowners standing ready with their hoses, standing dangerously close to the fire itself. Others, just some of the many, ordered to evacuate to get out now.
Cher and Barbara Streisand and Dick Van Dyke are among those who've evacuated in Malibu. President Biden, on his way out of office, says President-elect Trump will inherit a fairly strong economy. He also warns against Trump's tariff threats on all products from Canada and Mexico.
On the mistaken belief that foreign countries will bear the cost of those tariffs rather than the American consumer.
Meanwhile, a new poll shows most Americans disapprove of the president pardoning his son, Hunter Biden. Only 2 in 10 in the AP North survey approve of the deal, sparing Hunter Biden from punishment for a gun conviction and tax evasion. America's listening to Fox News.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors. Use as directed. VapoStick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, their U.S.-based restoration specialists will fix it guaranteed or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY. Visit LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Israel has gone on the attack again in Gaza with new airstrikes targeting Hamas, but Palestinian officials say a home housing displaced civilians was hit, killing at least 29 people, as the United Nations warns of a worsening humanitarian crisis, saying aid has been blocked in northern Gaza, leaving tens of thousands of Palestinians with limited food and water and health care. Israel has also hit Syria with hundreds of airstrikes targeting chemical and other weapon sites, fearing they could fall into terrorists' hands after Syria's regime was ousted by opposition rebels.
Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei says Syrian President Bashar al-Assad was toppled as a result of a plan by the United States of Israel. He claims to have evidence but didn't share it in his speech. The fall of Assad is being seen as a blow to Iranian influence in the region. Khamenei went on to say one of Syria's other neighbors was also involved. That's likely a reference to Turkey, which has offered support to the HTS group which led the rebellion. Iran's Revolutionary Guard helped Assad stay in power during over a decade of civil war. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
We'll get an update on inflation later this hour, expected to show the annual rate inching back up in November, and also rising consumer prices month over month. Ahead of that on Wall Street, stock futures have been up slightly. It's happened again. An athlete's home broken into. This time, Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow during the Monday Night Football game.
Investigators say no one was injured, but the home was ransacked. Other notable athletes have recently suffered similar incidents. They include Kansas City Chiefs stars Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, along with NBA standouts Bobby Portis and Mike Connolly. The NFL and the NBA have issued security alerts urging those players to take additional precautions to secure their homes. The FBI has connected some burglaries to South American theft groups that are highly sophisticated.
That's Bob Mortale. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
All right, well, good morning, friends, and hello to Wednesday. It is December 11, 14 days, 2 weeks from today, as you know.
We beat the Badgers, Stevie.
Yeah, that's right.
I love it.
We did. We knocked off Wisconsin, Sollier 20th ranked Badgers, and good team.
Good, excellent. Congratulations.
Yeah, really, really a good team. And they have a couple of guys I'd never heard of that just go right to the rim. They were hard. They really were, and we pulled it out. Now we get number 1 Tennessee.
Ooh.
Yeah. 4:30 on Saturday.
Yeah, Tennessee apparently is a rebounding machine. So we're gonna have we got 15 offensive rebounds last night.
Nice.
That was a point of emphasis. We out-rebounded them 40-29. You generally look at a box score, and usually the team that out-rebounds you usually pulls that out.
I see.
So you got to out-rebound teams, and we'll see. But Trey White had his best game as an Illini for sure.
And so did Kasparas Yakachonis,
Well,
a
he's
game high career most 24 points.
You'll hear Brad Underwood said KJ was, he was just KJ. No, listen, this is enjoy every game. This is his only season here. He's going to be a top 10 pick in the NBA draft. So he turned 18 a couple of months ago.
I know.
What the heck? I didn't look like that when I was 18, man. He's 6'6".
So I guess he plays as a freshman, right?
Yeah, he's just one of those guys. I mean, we don't get too many here. Maybe we'll start getting them here, but this is one of those guys you'd see at Duke, and all of a sudden he's a one and done. We don't have too many one and dones in our history, but he's a one and done. He's just different. He just has some sort of a sense. It's a God-given talent of instinct saying, I need to do this now. And he's certainly not perfect, but KJ Kasparas Yakachonis is going to be an NBA player next year at this time. So enjoy every ball
while
game.
you may.
There's no doubt. He's that level, and it's really, really fun to watch. And then we'll just see how the team kind of comes around him because you got to have more than one guy. And last night we had Kylan Boswell, Trey White, and KJ.
That's right.
Okay, time.
So Tennessee's number 1, eh?
Yeah,
Oh,
undefeated.
Okay. Wow.
They beat us down there last year. We'll see what we can do with them here. It's going to be one of those games. Comes along every dozen years, maybe. We've had maybe two of those this century. That was a Wake Forest game. They came in number 1. We were number 5. Then we vaulted to number 1 for the whole season. And then we did that in 2012 when Indiana came in and Brandon Paul passed it to Tyler Griffey for a layup at the buzzer, and we beat number 1 Indiana.
Yes, let's rush the court.
So I'd say every decade. So we had one in the aughts, we had one in the teens, we have one in the 20s. You just don't get that opportunity very often. And then you have a team that really could beat them.
And it'll be striped the State Farm Center, too.
Oh,
so you got to figure out if you're odd for the orange and blue for the even sections.
Right?
Yes.
I'm in section 1 through 6.
And I have a reversible Illini colored coat.
That's the most practical thing. She's got that.
When are you taking the picture? I'll put my coat on the right color.
So you land in one spot in the ball game, you go see a friend in another part of the stadium.
Don't take the picture.
I have the bright orange. I guess I got a blue. So I'm in one odd blue.
Odd orange. Okay. Odd orange.
So I'm even, which means
and
blue.
And I'm just going by heart. I guess I should actually look at this.
Yeah, better look at that, or the masses listening here.
They make clothing where you can actually, and I've seen guys wearing suits like this. Where you got one color or style on one half the suit, and the other side's a completely different color or whatever. So I'm sure they can just, make that fabric right up and down the middle, right?
Well, why do people even can't you just Photoshop everything now? You don't have to. Nobody has to wear anything. Just do the thing. Do the digital thing.
Color me in.
Yeah.
15,544 in the sellout, second sellout of the season last night.
Were they really all there? Because I saw a picture with 6:25 till tip, and there were a lot of empties.
I see. Late coming in.
Yeah.
Well, 8 o'clock start.
Yeah,
too.
that's kind of a lady. Anyway.
Even with a ruckus, I'd be asleep by 8,
a sellout doesn't mean you all go. They sold the tickets.
That's true.
So Tennessee will be a full house because it's 4:30. That's a normal time for human beings, for Pete's sakes. We need to get this thing over. I go to Bob Evans at 3:30, and then I'll get
early bird special.
Yeah, we clear out by 5. It's late. It's dark now, Time for weather. Meteorologist Greg Solier, brought to you by Carl.
Carl reminds you sometimes the holidays can be tough, and the Carl Addiction Recovery Center has a team ready to help in case there's substance abuse or gambling issues. Learn more at carl.org.
All right, meteorologist Greg Solier. We get a little colder tomorrow, but then it gets warmer again for the weekend, buddy. It looks good.
Yeah, we can get through this. You know, a couple of reminders. It's almost winter time here as of the 21st, and the first in a couple of waves up aloft of intensifying Arctic air on the move with a couple of snow showers, flurries already over parts of northern and central Champaign counties. They'll kind of ebb and flow this morning. One or two of them might have a sprinkle of rain mixed in. And as we get into the afternoon, they'll pick up with some vim and vigor, these snow showers, flurries, and even a few heavier what we call snow squalls, where you drop visibility down and even coat things over. And so that's going to be the story going forward for the day-to-day. On and off snow showers, flurries, a couple of heavier snow squalls this afternoon, and somewhere to about 32 or so, or 29 at Willard and Savoy. Mid to late afternoon, we begin the slide through the 20s, and overnight lows for tonight will be bitter and biting, especially with winds out of the west to 20 to 30s this afternoon, 15 to 25 miles per hour tonight. Lows of 8 to 12 above with an evening snow shower flurry. That's wind chills later on tonight and tomorrow morning of 10 to 15 below. Partly sunny, cold tomorrow. Maybe a snow shower flurry in the afternoon at 22. A little more light snow back in here late Friday night. None of these are big deals, but could coat the ground over in spots. 37 on Friday. Then rain on Saturday, 44. 47 and a cloudy Sunday. More rain Monday at 48 to 50. And we cool back into the low to mid 40s and another wet weather system due in for late Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. For Steve J. Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solge.
Well, days start getting longer in 10 days, so there is that.
That's right.
Shortest
the winter
day,
solstice.
Yeah. December 21, that's the shortest daylight day, then the 22nd. We gain a minute, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Brother Johnny, how are you?
Great, just waiting for those longer days, Steve.
You betcha. Johnny's here. I guess you'll be on the show tomorrow, then you volt back to south.
Yeah, we're going down south a little warmer, but, you know, it's winter. It's winter across the United States.
Well, breaking news for the show. Our buddy Ed Martin got a job.
Yes.
Well, I'm happy for him, but does that mean the end of our conversation?
Right.
Well, we gotta have to. He can certainly maybe take a bathroom break and talk to us.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll have to ask him. It's a big job. It's a lot of work.
I just pulled out the Donald J. Trump tweet saying, I am pleased to announce that Ed Martin will serve as the next chief of staff at the Office of Management and Budget. Ed previously served as chief of staff to Governor Ed Blunt. Together with Phyllis Schlafly, they co-wrote The Conservative Case for Trump. Ed has served as chairman of the Missouri Republican Party and RNC member. Ed is a winner who will help make America great again.
Well, he was in the round table in the White House for 16 hours after Trump lost in 2020. Or whatever happened in 2020. He was there at the White House. I talked to him after he was at 16 hours. And so anyway, he's inside the thing. But as I asked Johnny earlier this morning, chief of staff for the Office of Budget Management, what does that mean?
Well, I mean, we'll ask him what the federal government has a budget, and the money goes through that office.
But what can that office do to hinder or promote?
Well, we'll ask the chief of staff.
Yeah, exactly. It's great.
We're having him on at half hour.
I think it's great for the show. I think it's great for everything, but yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, I sent him back a text this morning when he sent me the Trump thing, and I said, hey, that's awesome. Does that mean we get to set up a studio in your office?
Yeah. That's right.
I mean, really, that would be the thing to do.
I love that.
Studio live from the Office of Budget Management. Mm-hmm. Remember you took me to France, and I was doing a live show in the next room, and the $3 billion company asked me to pipe it down.
Yes, I do that.
Yeah,
I do.
The president of the company.
Yeah, my customer asked him to just kind of.
I was talking a little loud.
Well,
apparently.
you do that in radio.
Yeah.
Or
British broadcast
on. Yeah.
So yeah.
Don't mind me. I'm a broadcaster.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm a little loud.
Hey, Francois, how are you, sir? Yeah.
I've actually, your mother had her birthday yesterday, and I was talking to her once, and she said, you can take it down a notch. And she's kind of hard of hearing.
Well, but you never know. She's got the aids, she's got hearing aids in. So you never know. But
well, I do know Eddie knows Russell Vought. That's the guy that's the head of office.
Russell Vought.
And he asked Eddie a month or so ago, hey, you want to be my chief of staff? And he goes, well, let me think about it. Because he was, I'm not sure. We'll have
4
to ask
kids.
him
He still wants to see the family, wife and family.
Yeah.
So hey, All right. Well, last night we got her done. Got her done on
86-80 over number 20, Wisconsin.
Really good team. Brad Underwood after the game.
Typical Big Ten basketball game. Two really, really good teams. I have so much respect for Greg. You know, they have played an unbelievable schedule. They've beaten a lot of people. You know, it was about what I thought it would be. Hats off to the two guys that were just here.
Alan Boswell and Trey White and KJ.
And Kasparis. Those three defensively I thought were excellent. We look at what they did offensively, but defensively they were very good. I thought that our staff did a good job. Zach Hamer was terrific in a game plan. Everybody's talking about Ben and this or that. Ben's been our highest graded defender, because you guys have no idea what we're trying to do. And he's been our highest graded defender in 6 of our first 7 games. And he does a great job there. He missed a couple looks he normally makes, but I thought the job that those three did, forcing tough shots, keeping them off the line, I think our size impacted. And then I thought that the whole key to the game was the first half offensive rebounding. We didn't shoot it any good. We were 6 of 20. And I think our offensive rebound total was 1 shy of their total.
Yeah, and Greg Gard agreed.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers tell you that. 15 offensive rebounds for them. Something we had talked about extensively coming in, knowing that they shoot a lot of threes, and they want to try to track those down. They haven't been doing that at this rate. I thought, they beat us to just some loose balls.
Yeah, we really did. We got to some loose balls, and Illinois pulls it out 86-80 over a good Wisconsin team ranked 20. And
we kind of flipped the script. We outshot them at the free throw line.
I know.
And that was not expected.
Makes a difference.
They were an 85% free throw shooter, and they were like 60-some, and we were 88.
Yeah. No, we won that at the line, and we were 30 from threes, which you got to do better than 30.
35.
And the 30%. See?
35.
30%.
I looked it up.
Okay, look it up again. Maybe you're right. I'd feel better about
He's
it if
coming
he's
out
right.
of the coffee across the street of the Philo Tavern with the
I
farmers.
had some bad information.
and the farmers.
There's been some bad information.
It was 35 for Wisconsin and 30 for Illinois.
Thank you. So the 30's not quite where you want to be.
No.
And the other thing, offensive rebounds, when everybody's shooting threes, it's not like, come on, boys, those balls go anywhere.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's like,
just there's a lot of hustle and determination in getting.
Well,
a rebound.
sometimes it's just where the ball
that's
bounces
true. Yeah.
off of those long shots.
Now, Ben Humberkaus is a 5th-year kid, outstanding human, and he's shooting 2 for his last 14, but he's a 42% career 3-point shooter. I think you want him to keep looking at the open looks and take them. I mean, he's good. He just in a patch.
No, I mean, I think we got a good team. We went through a patch. I think we were 1 for 8 offensively and kept the lead because we kept them off. And when you can win, and we're doing good, but we really could have played better and still won that game against a really good team.
Went to the rim more. I like that because Wisconsin certainly went to the basket a lot. They have a couple of guys I'd never heard of that transferred. No, everybody's pretty good these days.
Yeah, so now Tennessee.
Number 1, Tennessee.
Yeah, 4:30 Saturday.
We'll have some tickets to give away. If you are interested, Illini, text it into 217-359-2255. Fisher National Bank text line. Weather now brought to you by Kramer Siding and Window.
Your premier provider of home improvement, specializing in siding, windows, doors, roofing, and outdoor living. Visit KramerSiding.com.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for you, Central Illinois, Champaign, and vicinity. Here comes that much-advertised Arctic frontal boundary and upper air disturbance, and the snow showers and flurries developing overhead and back to the west. They'll be with us in and out and on and off of the day-to-day, coating the ground and the roadways at times and reducing visibilities. Temperatures will swing to about the lower 30-degree mark, about 30 on target, and then fall to the upper teens by supper time. Blustery, windy, sharply colder for the night tonight. Dawn temperatures between about 8 and 12 above, with wind chills heading down to about 20 below, with the evening snow showers and flurries. Tomorrow, partly sunny, maybe a couple of more snow showers or flurries in the afternoon, and another cold day's worth of weather at 22. Upper teens tomorrow night and rising late with a few snow flurries early. Will moderate for Friday into the weekend with a touch of snow here on Friday. Perhaps a little rain mixed in late in the day, the high about 37, up to 44 on Saturday. Sunday high of 47, into the upper 40s on Monday. More rain ahead for the weekend, especially late Sunday into Monday. For Steve Lee J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
A Stever you might want if you need an appliance. Stand by.
Take charge of the years ahead with a smart, sound investment strategy and business succession plan. UC Bank's business and wealth management experts help you envision your best future with powerful insights and proven strategies. Building business and growing wealth since 1868. Busey Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini. Member FDIC.
I'm Elizabeth McDonald, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Macy's has completed the investigation into its accounting. The company says a single employee made a mistake, then covered it up, resulting in a $151 million error in its bookkeeping. The Wall Street Journal says the Macy's employee had responsibility for its accounting involving small package delivery. The mistake was made in late 2021, but it was hidden until this fall. The employee didn't act out of personal or financial gain and has since been terminated. Walgreens could be sold. The Wall Street Journal says parent company Walgreens Boots Alliance is considering selling itself to investment firm Sycamore Partners. Wall Street will be reacting today to the latest update on inflation, the Consumer Price Index for November. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Cosola, invested in you.
Will Kane had you covered this election.
Brett Baer joins us now. Former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy joining us on The Will Kane Show. Tommy Lahren joins us now.
It's the new must-listen podcast in America.
I think you're right on. It is a funeral for the mainstream media.
I see a victory for Donald Trump. I see a victory for America.
The Will Kane Show. Listen and watch now at willkaneshow.com. And catch it weekdays at 6 p.m. Eastern at foxnewsradio.com and the Fox News app.
Stevie J here. With Nate Evans of eXp Realty, you'll always get a stress-free sale for the most money.
Sell your home with Nate. Pick the price, pick the day. Go to thenateevansgroup.com.
Hey, where are you headed?
To Kelsey Furniture in Tuscola.
What do they have there?
What don't they have there? Living room furniture, benches, chests, love seats, sectionals, tables, bedroom sets, hutches, nightstands, end tables, cabinets, mirrors, stools, clocks, lamps, pillows, rugs, desks, media consoles, patio furniture, Tempur-Pedic mattresses, and more.
So, everything.
Yeah, probably could have just said that.
Kelsey Furniture, quality for less.
Are you tired of shivering in the winter? Look no further than your local heroes at ABC Heating and Air Conditioning. Hi, this is Gina inviting you to give us a call at 217-352-5400 to book your appointment to make sure your furnaces run safely and efficiently this winter. We've been proudly locally owned and operated and have been serving our community for over 50 years. ABC, always be comfortable. Call me 217-352-5400 to book your appointment today or go to abcheatingandac.com.
Hi, it's Ellen Hook, owner of your newly remodeled Ashley. Get your home ready for the Get It Before Christmas event. We have hundreds of items in stock and ready for delivery just in time for the holidays. At Ashley, whether you need a cozy new sectional for family gatherings or the perfect dining set for Christmas dinner, plus mattresses throughout the whole store with hundreds of items in stock, we've got you covered with fast delivery. Don't miss out on these amazing deals happening now at Ashley, located at 602 West Anthony Drive, Champaign.
All right, 723 ESPN 93.5. Glad you're listening. Remember when we helped a veteran with an HVAC system? Remember that?
I do.
ABC Heating and Air Conditioning. Mike and Gina Cripper. They said we want to give away an air conditioner furnished to a military veteran.
Yeah, a lot of stories came in, Johnny. Very moving.
Got a note from Amy and Sean Terry. Sean was the man. I think he was in Afghanistan how many times in IED, and so been very, very difficult. Stevie, our new air conditioner and furnace was installed November 26th and 27th. ABC was amazing. They were thorough and friendly, the process smooth. We are enjoying our furnace, and Sean is so much more comfortable. Now, instead of worrying if our furnace is going to go on, says now instead of worrying our furnace is going to go out, and that may be the last time we hear it click, Sean fist pumps me and smiles. Told me he had been worried about our furnace for 3 years, felt like weight had been lifted. Thank you so much, Amy and Sean Terry. Well, thank you.
That's awesome.
They wrote a lovely letter to Mike and Gina as well. So thank you to ABC Heating and Air Conditioning for the generosity and tip of the cap to our military veterans that have served and given up so much and the ultimate sacrifice for so many. We love you and appreciate you very much. I thought it was cool that when we were talking to Mike Ditka the other day, I said, Coach, we love you. And he says, well, I love you too.
Now, Mike, he's one of the great ones. So we're glad to see him.
But is he, Johnny, you've met people all over the world, your presidents. You've done a lot of cool things. Is there anyone like him that you've ever met?
We're all different, Steve, and certainly Mike's a different one.
But in what ways? But it's endearing to me, and I'm just so impressed by his lack of pretentiousness.
Well, Iron Mike, he's kind of that hero persona. He isn't fake. He's just exactly what
authentic.
And most people who I've talked to that just meet him say he's just like I would have thought.
Yeah,
and that's what he is.
It just reminds me so much of Gene Ducey, my father. So,
so he'd like Gene Ducey.
Yeah,
okay.
Just calling it straight and shooting from the hip.
Here's the truth, whether you like it or not.
Right.
Okay. Well,
Pretty
anyway,
much no filter.
We had a lovely
hardworking guy.
Lovely visit with Mike and Diana Ditka, and he's doing pretty well and just aging. And you don't see too many Hall of Famers. Big 89, 85 now. So
85 years old.
Okay, so we do have a Stever, the program where I happily give you money, and if you would like $500 to Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. The requirement is you need to spend at least $1,000, which these days is easy. So the deal is, if you go and buy an $1,100 dishwasher, Diana and I both bought dishwashers last year, and it was just unbelievable how that works. Yeah. I thought you had to wash dishes before you put them in a dishwasher. Nobody told me that.
Not the modern day one, Steve.
That's right.
I just put it in there. I kind of blow dry it dry to make that spaghetti sauce nice and tight, and this knocks it out.
Yep.
And it's efficient, everything else. So if you're looking for an appliance, it's going to be up at GoStever.com in a few minutes. But it's easy to just put in DVD if you get a chance to text safely at 217-359-2255. I'd like to give you $500 towards something you want to buy. You'd have to get in there in the next 7 days, if that's in your schedule, to get the process started.
1510 North Neal Street, right off of Neal Street and I-74.
Yep, and they are there, and they've got fantastic appliances, and you're going to love it.
The fridge, the ranges, the washers, what are you needing?
Well, we all need something. In my case, I need a lot. I've run the gamut. 20 years is a lot for appliances.
Appliance-world.com in case you'd like to explore your options.
I guess I could take it too. So if nobody texts in, maybe. Anyway, 217-359-2255 and text in DVD if you want this chance at a Stever this morning. And maybe you'll win. You'll get contacted later today if you're one of our winners. Okay, what happens with Ed Martin, our Wednesday guest? What is his future? He's Office of Budget Management, Chief of Staff. He's a big shot, Johnny.
Office of Management and Budget,
OMB. Office of Management and Budget, big shot. We knew him when. Good man, and we're excited for him, but we don't know what it means. So I guess we're going to find out.
Well, no, yeah.
What about that studio in his office? I think it'd be perfect.
All right, ask him. I wouldn't hold out much hope for that, but you never know. So.
We'd have to go through some CIA, FBI, Secret Service stuff, would we?
You're right.
Well, I can tell you
this. Is the office in the White House?
We don't know.
Okay, we don't know.
I know one thing. He's got the money.
Yeah.
And
I think
$6 trillion. $6 trillion goes through that.
Yeah.
Right? They see everything.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
We'll get more info on that.
All right. We're going to talk.
And you can see the show at Stevie Jay FM on Twitter.
X.
Yes.
X is where we are, and we're not getting censored there. Yeehaw!
Here's what new customers are saying about Interstate Batteries.
It's nice to see capable and helpful associates. They did a top-notch job.
They were easy to talk to and explained everything.
Service was prompt and I was a walk-in. Total service time was only like 20 minutes. I highly recommend
Illini fans win free tickets. Stevie J Broadcasting
How much is dependable worth? Experience them for the first time at 2504 North Mattis. Way out there, but worth the drive. Interstate Batteries. Outrageously dependable.
Visit interstatebatteries.com.
Get the roof your home deserves by Roof Doctors, your residential roofing specialist that has always offered the best warranties in the industry, like our non-prorated 50-year warranty. Our customers love that we are family-owned and locally operated. We make our customer needs our top priority. With over 30 years experience and the best customer service, give Roof Doctors a call today for your free estimate at 328-7529. In your community and for your community, Roof Doctors.
Illini fans win free tickets. Stevie J Broadcasting has teamed up with Express Employment Professionals, your local link to top talent opportunities. Text Illini to 217-359-2255 for your chance to win tickets to upcoming home games. That's Illini to 359-2255. Express Employment Professionals, respecting people, impacting business at 1001 North Mattis. Express Employment Professionals says go Illini. Visit expresspros.com.
Hi, this is Michael from Lands. Big changes are coming to the HVAC industry. The EPA is phasing out the current refrigerant. This is going to mean new laws, new equipment, and higher cost. If you're thinking about replacing or upgrading your air conditioner, doing it now could save you a lot of money. Don't wait for the rush. Now is the perfect time to upgrade your system before the price increase in 2025. Call Lands today or visit us at landsinc.com to schedule your upgrade and save big before it's too late.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. A group of New Jersey mayors is briefed by the governor and state police today about large high-tech drones flying over the state over the last month. Governor Phil Murphy says there's no known public threat. State Senator Douglas Steinhardt on Fox.
Dismissing this drone activity and its daily drone activity as nothing or no threat to me without some explanation, detailed explanation as to how they arrived at that conclusion is just, it's irresponsible and dangerous.
Drones have been spotted over a military research facility and President-elect Trump's golf club, among other places. Daniel Penny, acquitted of homicide in Jordan Neely's chokehold death on the New York City subway, tells Fox he was protecting passengers and himself from Neely's threats.
The guilt I would have felt if someone did get hurt, if he did do what he was threatening to do, would never be able to live with myself.
Prosecutor said he went too far. America's listening to Fox News.
Circle of friends that have been talking about getting a better place. And if you're interested in selling your home, call the only agent I would call if I needed to sell my home. It's Nate Evans at 239-7113. I love the relationship with some of the top builders in the area.
Yeah, that's something we've worked on over the last 5 or 6 years, is really getting in on the inside of not just the building part of the subdivisions, but the whole development part of it. Mm-hmm. So we've chosen to partner with a lot of these builders locally, Champaign, Mahomet, Savoy, and to really understand what these subdivisions look like, who has access to what lots, what these lots cost, what type of home is going to be built in that subdivision. That way, when people are looking to plan to build, and if that's now or in a few years, where their home is most likely going to be the best fit for them, or what type of community they're looking for.
Sell your home with the Nate. Pick the price, pick the day. Go to the NateEvansGroup.com.
Norm Miller here, chairman of Interstate Batteries. You know, without batteries, life would be pretty lifeless. That's why Interstate All Battery Centers carry them in every size, shape, and style, so you can drive, drill, call, film, or do whatever it is you want to do. Stop in today. They've got the power to keep you going. Interstate All Battery Center. Outrageously dependable.
Interstate All Battery Center. You'll find them outrageously dependable just over Interstate 74 at 2504 North Mattis Avenue in Champaign, with batteries for most every application in stock.
Your favorite Mexican restaurant, El Toro on West Springfield in Champaign, is still open 7 days a week despite the construction on West Springfield. If you're craving those mouth-watering Mexican dishes, just enter from the east. When you see the barricade at Springfield and Kenwood, look for their special driveway. It'll guide you straight to El Toro. El Toro will be serving up your favorites all through the construction for the next 5 months. Open daily and ready to welcome you. El Toro, your destination for authentic Mexican cuisine, even during construction. Well, not anymore. Springfield is open, ladies and gentlemen. Springfield Avenue is open, and so El Toro is waiting for you now.
Okay.
To serve you that burrito loco. It's awesome.
Right over by Kaufman Lake. They freed it up now.
Through. It's been open for a couple of days. I went through it last night going, yeehaw. Janet said it's been open a couple of days. So we're real happy that El Toro, Prairie Gardens, all those good places got a little flow through. I mean, it'd be hard to have a business when the road's closed.
Absolutely.
Holy cow. Way to go, El Toro. Way to endure. All right. Our weather brought to you by the Urbana Park District.
The Urbana Indoor Aquatic Center has options. Sometimes they're looking for lifeguards, too, if you need a side hustle. Plus, you'll want to look at the 2025 agenda and programs, maybe gift somebody for that in 2024 for Christmas. UrbanaParks.org.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for Central Illinois, Champaign, and vicinity. Windy, turning colder as the day wears on, and particularly this afternoon across the area. And snow showers and flurries already on the radar. They'll build across the area. A couple of heavier snow squalls late this morning and this afternoon could leave a small accumulation in parts of the area as well. Temperatures up to about 32 will begin to slide back through the 20s over the mid to late afternoon as west winds continue to pick on up throughout the day, 20 to 30 and gusty. Windy, sharply colder tonight, 8 to 12 above with a lingering snow shower and some flurry activity this evening. Clearing after midnight, wind chills heading down to 10 or 15 below. Tomorrow, cold, partly sunny, and afternoon snow shower flurry with high 22. We'll bottom out tomorrow night at 17, so not so cold. And then for the day on Friday, breezy and not so cold with up to 37. There may be a little light snow late in the day. Maybe some rain in the forecast Saturday at 44. Clouds 47 on Sunday. More rain on Monday. And dry Tuesday. Temperatures much of next week, topping out in the 40s. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
Hi, Randy Graham here with Curtis Orchard. Thank you for giving us People's Choice Awards, including Best Pies and Bakery. Speaking of pies and bakery, it's time to place your holiday orders. We sell so much this time of year that we need your order now so that we don't run out. Donuts, fritters, pumpkin bars, and pies, they all make the holidays special. Not sure of your plans? Buy frozen pies to bake as needed. Order online at curtisorchard.com or call 217-359-5565. See you soon.
The City of Urbana has a new website coming your way Friday, December 13th to be more timely and responsive to community needs. UrbanaIL.gov utilizes a standardized template and style guide integrating online tools and providing better access to forms, applications for permits, licenses, and online payments. Urbana Mayor Diane Wolf Marlin is excited about the new launch Friday, December 13th for UrbanaIL.gov.
So last week, Johnny complained about the theme. So we have officially changed the theme for, this frankly could be the last show for all we know. Let's find out what's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, the new theme. Well, the Wednesday morning segment with Brother Johnny. And now the Office of Management and Budget Chief of Staff is Ed Martin. We knew you when, sir?
Well, no. It was a recommendation. The president said, I heard from Stevie J and his listeners. So they said you got to get this guy off of the air every Wednesday. And although I'm not sure I have to get off the air. I don't know. I'll have to see, but I don't think so. But at least until January 20th. And thank you. It was a couple weeks in the making. We were talking offline a little bit. The Office of Management and Budget in the federal government is the sort of COO, operations. It has all the budget in there. It has all the personnel issues. It's kind of the as the government has grown, unfortunately, so big, this office has become the sort of nerve center for everything. So the director is a really talented guy named Russ Vought. He was there at the end of the Trump administration, and he asked me to be his chief of staff. Which, as I tell people, chief of staff, the old line is that the principal appoints and the chief of staff disappoints. The principal says yes, and the chief of staff says no. And when there's a scandal and everybody hates someone, it's the chief of staff, not the principal, right? So you're a bit of a javelin catcher, but I kind of like that. So it'll be great, and it's great, very kind of the president to put out a message on his social media last night. That's not entirely common for a non. I don't have to go through the Senate confirmation, so it's a sort of. It's not that level, but he still did this nice announcement. So it made my mother and father proud.
That's great, Eddie. And where do you office? What building would you be in?
Well, I didn't want to tell Johnny, but it's right at the White House there. So I was going to tell you guys offline, Diane and CBJ, you can come for lunch, but I didn't want Johnny to show up the first day.
I'm here on Pennsylvania Avenue. I'm looking for you. What door do I go in?
I'll be Bill Murray. What about Bob? Ed Martin. Ed Martin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't know who that. That's a common name. We don't know who Ed Martin is. No, it's right. It's right there at the White House.
And I'll be carrying the radio studio equipment saying, where do I put this?
Well, we're wondering, because just to be clear, and I don't want to be uncomfortable here, would I get one filing drawer or two in your office?
That's right. You get two. You get two. You get two at this point.
Listen, it's exciting. You have a chance to really impact America, Ed, but we really want to know exactly I mean, do all the numbers come through the office? What impact does your office have? Because you can't pass stuff. You can't do things like that. But what do you do?
Well, the budget, of course, for our Constitution lesson, the budget originates in the House. But the House of Representatives drafts a budget. But they do it, when the president comes over with his draft. So the first thing is we work on the president, his priorities, and the budget. But more to your point, it's the Office of Management and Budget. And actually, every dollar that goes out to anyone in the world from the federal treasury that's been appropriated and signed by the president goes out of our office. So quite literally, if you want to get someone's attention, grab them by the budget or grab them by the wallet, everybody has to come to OMB and abide by what OMB is saying. So in terms of are you using the money well? Are you doing what you said you were going to do? What is the practices? There's been a lot of scandal with the Biden administration transferring, tens of billions of dollars to nonprofits that are controlled by their own people. It's not even getting much coverage. But so at every level, you can the Office of Management and Budget can control the budget, but also on the management side, all the personnel stuff. If you noticed last week, the Social Security Administrator Martin O'Malley went out drinking with a bunch of the union officials at the Social Security Agency, and then the next day or a day later agreed to let the 42,000 employees there work from home. He says indefinitely. Well, that's not how it works. I mean, if you're an employee of the federal government, you're an employee of the executive branch. There's only one president. And so we're going to have to unwind a bunch of that kind of stuff and make people be accountable. So, and then, look, every level of every government, frankly, has to answer I hate to say it, my questions. And so, if you want to know what exactly what was happening in the FBI during X period, and it has to do with allocating resources, which everything does. You're spending budget on salary and everything else. You have a chance to ask and look. And so you can imagine, other than the limit of hours in the day, there's no end to what we can do in terms of getting government more accountable.
Well, and the other thing, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know the old saying, follow the money, so you can see what's going on.
Right.
And that's right. Quite a powerful position, and you can get a lot of good things done. We say, what is this? What is this money going over here for? And that kind of thing. So that's right, isn't it? You'll have office
exactly. That's right. That's what I mean. It's kind of that's everything is money, right? Everybody realizes if you're not thinking follow the money is the ultimate filter, especially when it comes to government. But here's the most interesting wrinkle: all of the Doge activity is coming through OMB. So Elon and Vivek and all those guys, because they have good ideas, you still got to figure out a way to do it, right? So if you have a good idea on, we discovered the other day there's 10,000 economists working for the federal government, 10,000, and every department has 100 or 200 economists. And you're like, exactly what are all these economists doing? And of course, the Doge guys are like, yeah,